Now, we are going to discuss the second topic of one commodity case or single commodity case, that is when rupees value is not given 1. First of all of you know what is the meaning of consumer equilibrium, where consumer is going to get a maximum satisfaction. That point is known as a consumer equilibrium point out of his given income or out of his expenditure. That is known as a consumer equilibrium. Now, there are two conditions when consumer is consuming only one commodity and when consumer is consuming more than one commodity. If consumer is consuming only one commodity, again the two situation arise when price of the rupees of the value it is given equal to 1. It means what happens when MUM is equal to 1, it is given in the question, then we can find out consumer equilibrium point from this formula, MUX divided by PX or MUX equal to PX. Clear? Sorry, here we are going to use equal to 1. Clear? From this formula, we are able to get the consumer equilibrium point, which I have already taught in my previous session. Today, we are going to discuss when rupees value is not given 1. It means except when 1 it is given some other value of rupees, then we are going to apply this formula to get a consumer equilibrium, that is MUX divided by MUM equal to PX. MUX, it means marginal utility of X commodity divided by marginal utility of money equal to PX, which I am going to explain you with schedule and diagram. Now first, suppose if MU of a rupees it is given in the question, it means marginal utility of money, marginal utility of rupee it is given in the question, and in that condition how we are going to find out consumer equilibrium. Suppose a person it is there who is going to consume a commodity in which if MU of a rupee that it is given in the question is 2 utils. Clear? And the price of the commodity is rupees 2. Clear? The rupees value it is given 2 util. And the price of the commodity it is given rupees 2. Now, suppose a consumer who is consuming cold drink, then at a first glass of water, whatever he is consuming, units consumed, suppose he is consuming first unit, then from first units he is going to get a satisfaction. Satisfaction it is known as a marginal utility. All of you know. Let me units consumed. Second, we are going to take MUX, it means the satisfaction price. Third column which we are going to take, that is MUX divided by MUM. Clear? And the fourth column which we are going to take prices, and the fifth column which we are going to find out surplus and that. First of all, units consumed. Suppose a consumer who has consumed the first unit, from consumption of first unit he has got how much satisfaction, that is 10. Clear? From 10, all of you know the MUX, that is given 10 divided by 2 MUM. Rupees is the value is rupees 2 utils, that is known as the MUM. This is known as the MUM. Clear? Divided by 2. How much it will be? 5. Clear? Second, suppose he is going to consume second unit. I told you here law of diminishing marginal utility works. As more and more units he is going to consume, his satisfaction goes on decreasing. If he is going to consume second unit, definitely his satisfaction will decrease. MUX will be 8. 8 divided by 2 equal to how much he is going to get? MUX divided by MUM, that is 4. The third column, suppose he is consuming third unit, definitely his satisfaction is going to be decreased. 6 divided by 2, how much he is going to get MUX upon MUM? That is 3. If he is going to consume fourth unit, definitely his consumption will decrease. Sorry, his satisfaction will decrease. Clear? If he is going to consume fifth unit, he is going to get 2 satisfaction. 2 divided by 2 equal to 1. Clear? If he is going to consume sixth unit, definitely satisfaction will, he is not going to get a satisfaction. Now what will be his satisfaction? 0 divided by 6. Clear? Now if he is going to consume seventh unit, his satisfaction convert into the dissatisfaction. Minus 2 divided by 2 equal to 1. Clear? Now this columns we have obtained. All of you know how we are going. We have got this column. Now the price of the commodity, it will not change according to your satisfaction level. It remains constant. 2, 2, 2. Either you are consuming 3 units, either you are consuming 4 units, either you are consuming 5 units. The prices remains constant. Now the second column, what we have to do, find out MUX divided by MUX divided by MUM equal to PX. This column is known as a PX. MUX divided by MUM equal to PS. You can see here MUX divided by MUM, that is 5, and prices how much it is given? 2. It means it is greater. Clear? So consumer is in which position? Surplus. He is going to get the satisfaction 5, and what he is sacrificing, prices how much it is given by him? 2. So he is in a which position? Surplus position. Definitely he is going to continue his consumption. Next, at a second unit, again how much MUX upon MUM he is going to get? 4. And the prices which he is paying, that is 2. So again he is in which position? Surplus position. Next you can see here also at a third unit, you can see how much he is going to get a satisfaction? 3. And prices whatever he is given, again he is in which position? Surplus position. At fourth unit you can see MUX divided by MUM equal to PX. How much it is? 2. And the prices how much it is given? That is 2. It means that is equal point. Both is the equal. So this point is known as a consumer equilibrium point. After this point he will not change his consumption. It means he will not continue his consumption when we are going to get this point. Why? Because you can see here at the fifth unit you can see he is going to get a satisfaction 1, but his prices, it means prices whatever he is expenditure, that is 2. So he will be in which position? Loss position. Consumer never want to get the loss while consuming any kind of commodity. If he is facing any kind of loss, he will not consume this kind of commodity. So he is going to stop consumption here after getting the consumer equilibrium point. Here what will be the consumer equilibrium point? Till fourth unit he is going to consume. Till fourth unit he is going to get a consumption. Why? Because at this point he is going to get, you can see consumer equilibrium point. Here he is not facing any kind of loss. After this point he will not consume more units. You can see very easily. After that at every point he is going to get loss. That is also -1, and he is going to get loss. So he will stop consumption at what point? At a fourth unit. So this point is known as a consumer equilibrium point. Now I am going to draw the diagram so that you will be able to understand more better. That is the schedule, and all are the imaginary data. which I have taken. Now I'm going to explain you this on schedule. That is also very easy. If you want, then you can take your own data also, 0, x and y. Clear? Now here at a 0x axis we are going to take units. Clear? Here we are at 0 at unit, we are going to show marginal utility and divided by which column, NUX. And second we are going to show prices of X commodity. Clear? Now all of you know here it is a 1 difference, so we are going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Clear? Here we are going to take -1 and -2. Here how many units he has consumed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now at first unit, how much NUX? We have to draw two columns. We have to take two columns. First column which we are going to take units consumed. See here, unit consumed, and this column NUX divided by NUM. We are not supposed to draw this column. We have to draw unit consumed and NUX divided by NUM. At first unit, how much it is there? At first unit, how much it is there? 5. At second unit, how much it is there? 4. At third unit, how much it is there? 3. At fourth unit, all of you know how much it is there? That 2. You can see fourth unit 2. At fifth unit, it is 1. At sixth unit, it is 0. And at seventh unit, it is -1. Clear? Now draw this line, which we have drawn the line unit consumed and MUX divided by NUM. Draw this line. You can see you are going to find the straight line. Clear? If you want, then you can draw with your ruler also. This line is known as a MUX divided by NUM. Clear? Now next what we have to draw, that we have to draw price line. Which line? Price line. Look at there, in which we are going to take unit consumed and prices of X. Unit consumed and prices of X, which you can see with a red ink. From at first, how much it is there? Prices 2. Prices are constant. And second unit, if you are going to consume, then also you have to pay how much prices? 2. At third unit, how much prices are there? 3. At fourth unit, how much prices are? 4. At fifth unit, also it is there. How many prices are there? That is 2. At 6 units, you can see it is also 2. Clear? Now draw there. You are going to find out a straight line. Clear? It will be the straight line. You are going to find out. This line is known as a PX, price of X commodity. Clear? Now let me explain you this. You can see here MUX is greater than PX. It means whatever the consumer is going to consume the first unit, second unit, third unit, here you can see MUX is greater. Clear? You can see MUX is greater than PX. MUX line is a black ink and PX is a red ink. So you can see very easily MUX black ink is higher than the prices. So in that condition, consumer is in which position? Consumer is going to get a maximum satisfaction, higher satisfaction, whatever he is spending on that commodity, what he is doing the expenditure on that commodity. That is known as a surplus. So when the consumer is going to get a surplus, definitely he is going to consume more commodities. Means he continues consumption. Here you can see we are going to give the name of this point where MUX, here you can see the second point which we can see, that is where MUX divided by MUM is equal to PX. Clear? Here I have denoted the point E. This point is known as a consumer equilibrium point. At what point I told you consumer is going to get a maximum satisfaction? At fourth point, because at this point his satisfaction level is equal to prices. Clear? This point here he is not in the position of loss, or at this same point he is not in the position of surplus also. So this point is known as a consumer equilibrium point, where after that, after getting this point, after getting that E point, he is not going to continue his consumption. Why? Because after this point you can say prices are higher and the satisfaction marginal utility is lower. Marginal utility, I am telling you what is the meaning of that, satisfaction. So you can see very easily MUX, whatever he is going to get a satisfaction, that is lower and prices are higher. So in that condition he is in which position? Loss position. So consumer never ever wants to get a loss after consuming any kind of commodity. So he is going to stop his consumption at E point, where MUX upon MUM equal to PX. Clear? This is known as a consumer equilibrium point, when consumer is consuming one commodity when the rupees value is not equal to 1. It means rupees of the value it is given in the question except 1. Clear? Then you have to apply this. Clear? Thank you.